Another friendly tomorrow for Nottingham Forest as they travel out for some mid-season, whatever this season pre-thing is called, to Greece to take on the mighty Atromitos. But will Scarpa make his debut? Let's find out. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And welcome to your latest Forest news, or in this case, match preview. And I'm sure you're all excited and thrilled at the thought of Forest finally getting their hands on Atromitos. Fun fact for you, guess who their manager is? Chris Coleman, out of all people. Yes, Coleman, who took Wales to the semi-finals in 2018, or was it the semis? He did all right with Wales. No, 2016, wasn't it, in the Euros or something like that? Didn't really care. Didn't care about Wales back then. They weren't playing any Forest players, so whatever. But Forest will be taking them on. And of course, I've got all the in-depth details on this team because I follow every single league. And I ain't got a clue who the hell they are. But hey, we'll work through it together. But more importantly, the question you all want to know is, will Scarpa be playing? Now, Scarpa's gone out with the squad. They're out in Greece, so he is able to play, but I don't know if we'll see him tonight. I think we may see him against the Greeks, the other Greeks, Olympiacos. Not sure about tonight. I hope we do. But I will warn you now, this is going to be another Stoke match. We will have the watch along for you tomorrow night. I can't even remember what time this is, but we'll have it all set up. Don't worry. That will be there for you. But yeah, this is going to be another Stoke match. What do I mean by that? Hopefully not the boringness in terms of the performance and the lack of cohesion between the players. Let's hope that gets better. But it looks like it's going to be another double team. So we're going to see a full team change at half time, and obviously a different team starting the second half. So expect that to happen. Looking at the words of Steve Cooper, he's treating these first two games as almost Mickey Mouse friendlies, if you like, where he's just chopping and changing, maybe getting the cobwebs out, using it like a training session for the guys. And then it'll be the final two matches against Olympiacos and Valencia, where he really tries to hammer the pedal home. So I don't know, maybe we will see Scarpa tonight. I think it would be nice to see him. It will make it interesting. Did I say tonight? I mean tomorrow. I'm lacking in sleep, guys. I'm lacking in a lot of sleep. My brother's just had a baby, so I've been looking after my little niece. So congratulations to Simple As and his wife for the baby. But yeah, it's... where were we talking about? Football. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Scarpa plays tonight. But I wouldn't hold your breath. I expect to see him maybe against Olympiacos. Just something to clear up on Scarpa. I know a lot of you have been getting as excited as I have. It's good to see that in the comments. A lot of people are saying, can't wait, just chuck him in at Blackburn or chuck him in against Manchester United. Unfortunately, just to remind you all, we can't chuck him in on either of those two matches because that's pre-January. So the first match he will be able to play for us will be Chelsea. But again, is Cooper going to chuck him straight in? Big fear of mine that says no. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, just to clarify that, but he can play in these friendlies, and I believe he can train with the squad. I think as long as the insurance is all fine and everything like that, he can train away. All right, let's try and do this, and let's be serious for a second as I give you my in-depth knowledge into, what are they called again? Atromitos or Atromitos or bloody Astro Farm, whatever. Anyway, this is all from knowledge, guys. I'm not looking on Google. But they sit 8th in the Greek Super League. They have won 4 games, lost 6 games, and drawn 3. Now, 8 might sound quite high up. It ain't. There's only like 14 teams in the Greek League, so they're pretty much, just below middle, something like that. They've just lost, well, I say they just, in their last game, they lost to Panathinaikos 2-0, and they've had a friendly with some other Greek team that they drew 1-1 with. So overall, their form isn't great. It's probably a better test than crappy Stoke, but this really really, if we took it seriously at Forest, this really probably would be a very, very easy win. I mean, Olympiacos beat them 2-0 or 2-1 in recent times. So that was the easy bit. Now let's talk about some of their players. Here we go. If you've switched off by now and stopped watching the video, I don't blame you. But if you want some entertainment, here it comes. So, breaking news for Astro Farm. And no offense if you're watching and you're an Astro Farms fan, it's just like, it's easier to say that. But they are, breaking news, potentially going to be without the Icelandic midfielder, Samuel Fridjonsson. That's a huge loss for them. I'm sure he's like amazing. On top of that, Vidar on Kjartansson is their leading top goal scorer. And he's had 4 goals this season so far in the Greek Super League. You could argue that's one more than Awoni. Or factually, it is one more than Awoni. But yeah, that's him. And then you've got as well Gatan Rabela is apparently another striker. He's the former Ruben Kazan striker. And they've got a Spaniard in there as well, Juan Muniz in attack. So careful when you watch out for those guys. I'm sure you'll be very excited to see them play. But that's the Astro Farm team. Let's talk about the Forest team. Okay, so Jesse Lingard and Serge Aurier were not involved in the Stoke game. Apparently, according to Cooper, both of them were out sick. However, there have been some weird reports in the paper saying that basically Lingard is going in January. It's all paper talk. I don't know. I still want him to go in January, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he is going to go. But there are rumors floating around. But they should both be involved in this Astro Farm game. Apparently, they're both over their sickness and can be involved if so Cooper chooses to do so. Question as well on the Welsh players. You got Hennessy, Nico Williams and Jono. It's a 50-50 chance on who gets involved. It's more likely we'll see them in the Olympiacos match rather than the Astro Farm match. So I don't think we'll see them. Maybe we'll see Hennessy come in. I think Nico Williams will be further rested because he's had the most game time in the World Cup. And obviously he's had that concussion knock, etc. So I think we'll see Brennan Johnson against the Olympiacos team. Maybe we see Hennessy out tonight for the second half when the teams switch. But outside of that, there's no other major injury worries. Obviously, Freuler's still out at the World Cup, and so is Czech Kyoto. The injuries that we've still had. A few people have been asking me about any updates on Niakate. Nothing, guys, nothing. Last we've heard was what he stated himself, that he's out until 2023. So expect nothing from him in this preseason. And then even if he comes back in January, I mean, 2023 is very loose and very vague. That can mean December 2023. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope not. But yeah, Omar Richards, we may actually see him at some point as well. He's meant to be very close to fitness and over his broken leg as well. So that's a good sign. But I don't think we're going to see him tonight. You never know, Cooper, though. You never know, Cooper, and that magic injury sponge. But yeah, so that's the match details. Look, I'm not going to bore you with too much else. I've had a bit of a laugh and a joke, I know, but is a friendly is the friendly. I just want to see better cohesion between the players. I couldn't give a damn about the scoreline, but let's see some cohesion and let's not see it as if it's another Coventry game where it was 11 strangers on a pitch. We'll bring you the watch along tomorrow for it. Look, I know I've taken the piss a bit today, but I thought it would have a little fun video. Make it a little less serious today, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. And if you have, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to become a member and support us, as always, please do consider hitting that join button. It's only 99p. We'll see you on tomorrow's video and the watch along as well. Come on, you Reds.